Welcome back. Well, the Edmonton Oilers are heading back to the Stanley Cup Finals. The Oilers beat the Dallas Stars last night to take the Western Conference Championship. But now, a familiar foe is waiting in the wings for a high-stake rematch. Here's Jeremy Thompson.
Evan Bouchard has one. It'll come right in front. Scores! Corey Perry.
The Oilers get on the board early with a power play tally from 40-year-old Corey Perry, his 7th of the postseason. And a few minutes later, the hot start continues.
Edmonton scoring on their first shot. The chance here. And Gilbert scores!
The Oilers opened the game with 2 goals on their first 2 shots, chasing Dallas goaltender Jake Ottinger from his crease, and they weren't done there.
Scores! They've got another!
Jeff Skinner, in for the injured Zach Hyman, pots his first ever playoff goal. The Stars would make a game of it with 2 goals of their own until Captain Connor took matters into his own hands.
McDavid's got a break! Connor McDavid scores!
Dallas would once again get within 1, but it wasn't enough. The Oilers punched their ticket to the Stanley Cup Finals at the expense of the Stars for the 2nd year in a row. Unlike last year, McDavid opting to put his hands on the Clarence Campbell Bowl, the trophy for the best in the West.
What was the decision like to touch it? I know it's a big deal, but maybe not.
I don't know. I didn't know what was going to happen when we got up there. We did last year, give it a go this year.
The Oilers will have a shot at redemption when they meet the defending champion Florida Panthers in the finals. Game 1 goes Wednesday in Edmonton.
And finally, a utility pole in Victoria has become one of the pillars of the community. Its transformation began at the peak of the pandemic, and now it continues to serve as a canvas for kindness. Adam explains the motive and magic behind the makeover in tonight's Sawatsky Sign-Off.
When she first approached it, Ellery did a double take.
It just kind of popped up out of nowhere.
Like finding a flower unexpectedly growing from a crack in the sidewalk. Hearts had suddenly started blossoming on this power pole.
It's very nice. It's inspiring.
It's covered with all sorts of quotes about hope and kindness.
It's nice to have these small moments that make you smile.
While the people passing say the pole's been sprouting positivity for a few years now, no one seems to know who created it.
I don't know. I've never been able to discover it.
But it's a mystery, yes. I don't know. It's a magical neighborhood fairy.
Turns out it's someone who just happens to have a magical neighborhood unicorn mask, who'd rather remain anonymous.
Because I don't want the credit. I want this to be the community.
Because it began, the unicorn says, as a way of cultivating kindness in her community at the start of the pandemic.
There was a lonely pole, and I thought, hey, why not put some art on it?
So, the unicorn, with the help and inspiration from a family filled with unicorns, started creating a couple positive things to post on the pole, plus an invitation for others to do the same.
A spot of lightness in comparison to a lot of bad news and fear.
And it's flourished ever since. Countless contributions have come and gone over the years, from the substantial to the silly, created by people of all ages, including Ellery, who was inspired to post some of her favorite poems.
There's just something really delightful about one person and then another person adding things to an otherwise boring street corner.
Well, Linda makes an effort to visit the pole a few times a week.
Something positive that we need right now.
Kelly is engaging with the pole for the first time.
You are loved.
We all need to hear that, eh?
Yeah.
Although the pole first bloomed during an unprecedented time, its positive impact is proving perennial.
Actions like this and messages like this help us to remember you never know the difference a smile can make for someone.
Because spreading love and kindness, she says, like spotting a unicorn on the street, feels like magic.
It is magic when we are able to connect in those ways.
Adam Sawatsky, CTV News, Victoria.
Great story as always, but hands up who expected to see a family of unicorns. That is our newscast for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here Monday at 6. Good night.